Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Southgate resigns from English national team. Well, I was going to do a video about Southgate and, his tenure or his time at England or at the helms of affairs of English national team. And all of a sudden, the breaking news hits on, his resignation. And he gave a statement, which we're going to look into quickly. This is the other side of the bridge, and you're welcome to another edition. I'm your host, Patrick. Now, Southgate's statement reads, "As a proud Englishman, it has been the honor of my life to play for England and to manage England. It has meant everything to me and I have given it my all. But it's time for a change and for a new chapter. Sunday's final in Berlin against Spain was my final game as England manager. I joined the FA in 2011 determined to improve English football. In that time, including 8 years as England's men's manager, I've been supported by some brilliant people who have my heartfelt thanks. I look forward to watching and celebrating as the team go on to create more special memories and to connect and inspire the nation as we can. Thank you, England, for everything." Now, this is Southgate's statement, that was released after his resignation in the early hours of today. And looking at his competition stats, he played in the European Championship qualifiers. He played 16 matches, he won 13, drew 2, lost 1. And we all know qualifying, England has never had issues with qualifying. They always breeze through qualifying. Even in the World Cup qualifiers, they played 19 matches, they won 15, they drew 4, and they lost none. But in European championships and actually in cup competitions where it all matters most, that is where England has been, caught wanting. And in UEFA European Championship finals, they've played 14, they've won just 8. They've drawn 5 and they've lost 1. In FIFA World Cup, they've played 12, they've won 6, they've drawn 2 and they lost 4. While in the UEFA Nations League, they've played 18, they've won just 5, they've drawn 6, and they lost 7. So we can see in, where it matters most in cup competitions, Southgate has been found wanting, the England team has been found, the English team has been found wanting, and I think that's the reason why England hasn't really, done well in terms of winning any trophy for the past 60-something years, 6 decades. It's crazy. So to me, I don't feel shocked hearing about his resignation because he had I think his deal was up in December. His contract was supposed to end in December. So it's better he took the route of resigning rather than having the stain of being sacked on his resume. So we're going to dedicate today's show to Southgate. We'll be looking at his career in terms of a coaching career, where he started and, his last game for England. Southgate's record, he played 102 matches as a coach. He won 64 matches. He drew 20 and he lost 18. Southgate started his career in 2006 in Middlesbrough. And he was a player after finishing his career in Middlesbrough. He went on to start coaching the team, and he ended with Middlesbrough in 2009, and he took over the English underage team, under 16, under 17, sometime in 2012, 2013. He later graduated to take over the English national team, men's senior national team job in 2016. And from 2016, he participated in the 2018 World Cup, which England were semi-finalists now or quarter-finalists, I can't recall. And he went on to play in the European Championship in 2021. And that was, it was played around different cities in Europe. And England were basically at home because they played most of their matches at home. And if you remember that final, they lost to Italy on penalties. And, well, after that, they had the World Cup in Qatar, which England, well, I wouldn't say they didn't do well, but all these years they've been hoping to get football back home, and football never made its way home. So that brought us all the way down to 2024. The European just concluded European Championship, which England were knocked out, or lost rather, to Spain in the final, 2-1. And in that whole journey, Southgate has been a unifying factor in the English national team. The players speak highly of him. The FA speaks highly of him. A lot of the press speak highly of him. I mean, the English job has been a poison chalice to a lot of coaches, from Capello to Sven-Goran Eriksson. You know, they've had some very, very good quality coaches come in, and they haven't really done well. But Southgate, he kind of unified the team, you know, made them, I wouldn't say play better, but as a unit, they were more, it was always a joy to come play for England, and the players always said a lot of positive things about the coach. But truly, to me, in my honest view, England didn't really need a therapist, they needed a coach. Yes, he's played a part and he's done well, but I think it's time for the country to move forward, get a coach that is tactically, you know, sound and can take this bunch of very good and wonderful players to the next level. England had a lot of creative players. They had a lot of, you know, good strikers. The best player in Spain, which was Bellingham. They had the best player in Germany, which was Harry Kane. They had the best player in England, which was Phil Foden. And yet they couldn't really do well. We couldn't see it in their games. Like I said in my last video, they had a kind of, you know, easy routes to the final, from the group stage to the knockout stages. The only good team before they played Spain that they met was Netherlands, and even the Netherlands were not that good in this competition, let's be honest. You know, and you know, with Spain, it was, I think it was a done deal that we were going to lose that match, and we could see Southgate's ineptitude in terms of tactics. And well, let's just say it's a good thing he resigned, and his record, you know, maybe not that good compared to the likes of Fabio Capello, who has a better win ratio than him. But I think the positive vibes surrounding the English national team, you know, can only be attributed to the good work that Gareth Southgate did. There have been some names that have popped up, you know, names about potential candidates to take over the English job. The English FA says they intend to replace him as soon as possible. The likes of Frank Lampard, the likes of Jurgen Klopp, the likes of Mauricio Pochettino, they've all, even the likes of the Newcastle coach now, Eddie Howe, you know, his name has come up, you know, in the hat as a pick for the English national team job. So we'll see, we'll keep you informed, you know, on proceedings in the national team of England. In other news, Manchester United played a friendly yesterday and they lost. They lost against Rosenborg of Norway. It was, in fact, it was a one-sided match, if I can say that, because Norway hit the bar like 4 times. You know, yes, to be honest, Manchester United did not have their full team. They only had the likes of Mount, Rashford, Aaron Bissaka, you know, just a few players, you know, available to them. The rest were majorly second-team players or the reserve or youth team players. But still, it's Manchester United, come on. And, well, hopefully preseason matches result is not really a factor, because the main factor starts at the beginning of the Premier League season in August, and we'll see how far Manchester United go this season with Erik ten Hag. So that's all from me for today, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.